Jungle air. Thick, heavy. The humidity clung to your skin, making every breath feel like a laborious task. The air was so dense it felt as though you could cut through it with a knife. Each step you took was met with resistance, as if the jungle itself was trying to hold you back. Moonlight struggled to pierce the canopy above. The few beams that did manage to break through were weak and scattered, casting eerie shadows on the forest floor. It was as if the jungle was a living entity, determined to keep its secrets hidden from the world. Twisted vines and gnarled roots clawed at the earth. They formed a labyrinthine network that made navigation nearly impossible. Each vine seemed to have a mind of its own, reaching out to ensnare anything that dared to pass by. The roots, ancient and unyielding, told tales of a time long forgotten. This place felt ancient, a place of secrets, of predators. The very air was thick with the weight of untold stories and hidden dangers. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, hinted at the presence of unseen eyes watching your every move. It was a realm where time stood still, and the past and present coexisted in a delicate balance. A low growl echoed, deep, guttural. It sent a shiver down your spine. The sound seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, reverberating through the dense foliage. It was a reminder that you were not alone, that something or someone was lurking just beyond the edge of your vision. Something moved in the shadows. Eyes, like burning embers, glinted in the darkness. They were unblinking, unwavering, and filled with a predatory intensity. The eyes seemed to follow your every move, tracking you with an almost supernatural precision. It was as if the jungle itself was alive and you were its prey. They watched. They waited. The smell of damp earth and decaying vegetation filled the air. It was a scent that spoke of life and death, of the constant cycle of growth and decay that defined the jungle. The eyes remained fixed on you, a silent reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. A symphony of unseen insects chirped and buzzed. A sense of impending danger pressed down from the humid air. The cacophony of sounds was both mesmerizing and unsettling, a constant reminder of the teeming life that surrounded you. Each chirp, each buzz, added to the growing sense of unease, as if the jungle itself was warning you to turn back. This was a place where only the strong survived. The weak were quickly weeded out, their remains becoming part of the jungle's endless cycle of life and death. It was a harsh, unforgiving environment where every decision could mean the difference between life and death. In this impenetrable darkness, only the most resilient could hope to endure. He crouched low to the ground, his muscles coiled like a spring, ready to unleash his fury at a moment's notice. Logan, the wolverine. Senses on high alert, every fiber of his being attuned to the environment around him. His keen animalistic senses cut through the darkness, detecting even the faintest rustle of leaves and the softest whisper of the wind. He could smell the humid air, thick with the scent of earth and vegetation, and taste the metallic tang of blood lingering in the atmosphere. His claws, 3 on each hand, glinted faintly in the darkness. Adamantium, unbreakable, deadly. They were an extension of his will, a testament to his indomitable spirit. He was a weapon, honed by years of pain and battle, a relentless force forged in the crucible of conflict. He had come to this jungle for a reason, a mission that weighed heavily on his mind and heart, a reason he couldn't ignore, driven by a sense of duty and an unyielding resolve to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. A threat to innocent lives, a menace that lurked in the shadows, preying on the weak and vulnerable. And he would face it head on, no matter the cost. With unwavering determination, he prepared to confront the danger, knowing that his actions could mean the difference between life and death for countless innocents. The Wolverine was ready to unleash his fury, to fight with every ounce of strength and skill he possessed, to ensure that justice would prevail in the heart of the jungle. The growl rumbled again, closer this time. It was a sound that sent shivers down the spine of any creature within earshot. The jungle seemed to hold its breath, as if aware of the impending danger lurking in the shadows. A monstrous shape shifted in the undergrowth, its movements almost imperceptible to the untrained eye. The dense foliage provided the perfect camouflage for this ancient predator, allowing it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings. Scales glistened, catching what little light there was. The komodo dragon, a creature of myth and legend, revealed itself. Its skin, a mosaic of rugged scales, shimmered like a suit of armor, each scale a testament to its resilience. Apex predator of this domain. In this untamed wilderness, it reigned supreme, a living relic of a time when giants roamed the earth. Its presence commanded respect and fear from all other inhabitants of the jungle. Its tongue flickered in and out, tasting the air, sensing prey. This was no ordinary hunt. It was a ritual, a dance of survival that had been perfected over millennia. The komodo dragon's senses were finely tuned, capable of detecting the faintest scent of a potential meal. It moved with a sinuous grace that belied its massive size. Each step was deliberate, each movement calculated. Despite its bulk, it navigated the jungle with an elegance that was both mesmerizing and terrifying. Muscles rippled beneath its armored hide. The power contained within its frame was immense, a coiled spring ready to unleash devastating force at a moment's notice. This was a creature built for survival, every aspect of its anatomy honed for the hunt. This creature was a survivor. Through countless challenges and changes in its environment, it had adapted and thrived. Its resilience was a testament to the enduring power of nature's design, a relic of a bygone age. The Komodo dragon was a living fossil, a direct link to the prehistoric past. Its existence was a reminder of the Earth's ancient history, a time when creatures of immense size and strength ruled the land. It had stalked these jungles for centuries. Generation after generation, it had passed down its hunting techniques, ensuring the survival of its lineage. The jungle was its home, its hunting ground, and it knew every inch of it intimately, and it would defend its territory with tooth and claw. Any intruder, whether predator or prey, would face the full wrath of this formidable beast. The Komodo dragon was not just a hunter, it was a guardian of its realm, a sentinel of the jungle. Section 4, First Blood. The wolverine tensed, muscles coiling like springs. He knew his prey was close, the scent of musk and decay was overwhelming now. He moved silently, a shadow among shadows, a flicker of movement. The Komodo dragon lunged. Massive jaws opened wide, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. The wolverine rolled, narrowly avoiding the attack. The first blow had been struck. The hunt was on. Section 5. The hunter hunted. The jungle floor became a whirlwind of claws and teeth. The Komodo dragon lashed out with its powerful tail, sending trees crashing down. The wolverine dodged and weaved, a blur of motion. He raked his claws across the dragon's flank, drawing blood. The dragon roared in anger and pain. The smell of blood, thick and metallic, filled the air. The wolverine pressed his attack, a whirlwind of fury. But the dragon was no easy prey. It fought back with savage ferocity. Section 6. Adamantium claws versus ancient armor. The battle raged on, the air filled with the sounds of clashing claws and gnashing teeth. The wolverine's adamantium claws met the dragon's armored hide in a shower of sparks. He landed a blow, sinking his claws deep into the dragon's shoulder. The dragon roared, shaking its massive head, trying to dislodge him, but the wolverine held on. This was a battle for survival. Only one of them would walk away from this fight. Section 7. A victor, but at what cost? The jungle fell silent. The only sound was the heavy breathing of the victor. The wolverine stood over the fallen Komodo dragon, his chest heaving. His body ached, riddled with wounds, but he had won. The threat to the innocent was no more. He limped away, disappearing into the darkness, leaving behind the smell of blood and the echo of a battle that would never be forgotten.